Hey guys, if you're here, no doubt you are trying to go around and find out what the fudge am I doing wrong with Rocket League. So hopefully this video is going to help you out and figure out exactly what you're doing wrong. I know you guys just got into it. It went free to play finally after like 3 years of complaining, but we've got an influx of players. As of this morning, I think we had almost 750,000 new players and over 1 million concurrent users in Rocket League, which is insane. So that's 750,000 new people that have no idea what they're doing. So this video here is going to explain how to get your game configured properly so you can optimize your experience and rage a little less. Here we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over to options. Find your gameplay stuff. The only thing you really need to set in here is your tournament schedule region. Go ahead and configure that for whatever reason you are. I'm US West, so that's what I choose. On to camera. We're going to want to go ahead and turn off camera shake. You don't need that unless you want a headache. The game's going to give you a bad enough headache as it is. Might as well not be shaking your head at the time. Field of view. This is personal preference, but I like it at 110. Distance, 270 to 290 should work pretty good. Height, I'd say 100 to 120. Try and keep it within that. Angle, -2 to -4. Mess around with it till you're happy with your settings. Stiffness, 0.6 to 0.1, I think is really where it needs to be for me. This is personal preference. Find out what you like and go from there. Swivel speed, 4 to 6 is usually the normal. I use 6.2. On the controls, it's going to start off everything all the way at the bottom, and then your dead zone is going to be way high. These are my settings. This is a little aggressive for new players. I would recommend steering sensitivity, aerial sensitivity, and controller dead zone. I would go 1, 1, and then like 0.2. That would probably be a good starting spot. Dodge dead zone, I would leave that at 80 where it comes. Controller vibration, personal preference, I'll leave mine off. Vibration intensity, there again, personal preference. Ball camera mode, this is what's going to switch between your car view and focusing on the ball. Make sure you leave that on toggle. You don't want to have to hold that button down while you're playing. Mouse sensitivity, unless you're on keyboard and mouse, you don't need to worry about that. And the rest, I wouldn't really worry about too much. Your bindings, these should all come with really good settings. Out of the box, the custom settings I really like for new players. I wouldn't mess around with them too much unless you feel like you want to move some stuff around. Get used to the settings. Your main ones are going to be your jump, your air roll, and your handbrake. Those are the 3 main ones you're going to want to find and get used to. Obviously, gas and brake, they're pretty much the same, and the rest using whatever you like. Drive forward is going to be on your right trigger. Brake's going to be on your left trigger. I believe that's also the air roll button now. Personally, I don't use that, but there again, get used to it. If you want to change it, change it. This is all personal preference. Do whatever's comfortable for you. Heading on over to interface, the only thing I would recommend you really change in here is the nameplate scale. This is the size of your opponent's nameplate. I would turn it up to 130. Makes it a little easier to see where they're at on the field. Colorblind mode, if you don't like all the fancy colors that are in the game, this will just basically make it blue and orange. Connection quality indicators, I turn these off because they can be a nuisance during the game. They flash a lot and they distract you. Sometimes they don't really do anything other than just get in the way. If you're having connection problems, you're going to know about it. All the other stuff here, I would leave as you see. Heading on over to video, set your resolution to the resolution that your monitor is currently running. For me, I'm running 1440p. Make sure you're in full screen. You don't want to be in windowed. Windowed is going to cause input lag. For me, I have vertical sync on because I'm running G-Sync, so I need to make sure that's on. Same for you. If you're running G-Sync, make sure you have V-Sync on. Texture detail, world detail, and particle detail. This is all depending on your computer's power. If you have a lower end system, you want to turn these all to performance so you get the most out of the game. You want to get 60 frames per second at minimum if you're on PC. If you're on console, obviously you can't change all this stuff. So PC, this is where you're at. This is where I use all my settings at. I leave light shafts and flares off because they're kind of distracting in the game. Dynamic shadows is nice. You don't want motion blur. Weather effects, I would leave that off. Off and on, I go back and forth. Anti-aliasing, you really don't need it. Render quality, I would leave on quality. There again, this might be an issue with your system. If you're having problems with the game stuttering or getting input lag, I would turn this down to quality or performance or even high performance depending on the type of system you have. Frames per second, I would set it close to your monitor's refresh rate. So mine is 144 Hertz. I run everything 5 over, so I'm running at 150 Hertz. Audio, personal preference. I like to turn my audio down a little bit, 50, 30, and 0. I don't really like the in-game music playing. Gameplay volume, I would keep that around 30 to 50. Any more than that, it's really loud. And your master volume, I keep it at 50. Those are the best settings for me. Quick chats. There's a lot of new ones in here. Go through, set them all up. Obviously, team, this is going to happen before kickoff. So I got it, need boost, take the shot, defending. You can choose a bunch of stuff in here. Find out what works best for you and go with it. Compliments. This is after a shot happens or your teammate makes an awesome pass or whatever may have you. These are going to be thanking people along the field on what's happening with you and your enjoyment of the game. Reactions. Your disdain with the game. Oh my god, no, wow, close one. There's a lot of good ones in here. Find the ones you like the best and set those up. Apologies. You can have fun with this one too. I don't use these ones. You can use them if you want. There's a lot of fun to be had there as well. Post game, this is after the game is over. Good game, well played, that was fun. Rematch. Pre-game, you can wish them good luck. Have fun. Get ready and this is Rocket League, or however he says it. I don't know. These are all on the D-pad on the left. If you're a PlayStation controller, in the middle, or I'm sorry, not in the middle, top left. If you're an Xbox controller, in the middle, bottom left. So use that, get used to it. It's gonna be the way you communicate with everybody on the field. Extras, not much in here really. You would redeem code for Rocket Pass. Parental controls, this is all new actually. They didn't have this for us old farts that have had the game for a little while. So there's some stuff in there. Don't tell your parents there's parental controls. I don't know what parental controls really are. Maybe, oh, it's taking us to the store. Yep. Never mind, you can't go there anyways. Don't bother. At our main menu, we've got a couple options on the left here. We've got our garage where we can go in and customize our car. You have three main choices, the Octane, the Merc, and the Breakout. The Octane is my go-to choice for cars. It is the most forgiving vehicle in the game. It's easy to learn, it's easy to play with. The Breakout is a very flat car. It's good for freestyling, and it has a little bit tighter turning radius than the Octane, so if you like that, use it. I preferably would stick to the Octane. If you want to get memed on, use the Merc. Decals, find one you like. Colors, pick colors you like. Wheels, well, you don't got much of selection there. Get Rocket Pass. It'll help you out. Rocket Boost. There again, I think you start with one. I don't know where this came from. Toppers, you get none. Or this Aquadome buoy. I don't use it. Antennas. I don't use antennas. You can. They're nice. Grab a flag. You'll get more of these along the way. As you progress and as you play the game, you'll get free drops and get some cool stuff. Goal explosions. There again. If you get Rocket Pass or something like that, you're going to get lots of nice goal explosions. And find one you like. The classic one, it's pretty basic. It lets you know that you made a goal. Boost trails, I don't know where the Hot Rocks came from. I love Hot Rocks, I use it on my main account, but you're just gonna probably get classic. And your engine sounds, nothing too much going on here. Pick a sound, you've got 6 to choose from. As you play the game and get different cars, you're gonna get different engine sounds. You might be able to spice it up a little bit. Here in Manage Inventory, you're gonna see everything you have, so you can have a good idea of everything in your inventory. Lots of flags. Oh, lots of flags. Rocket Pass, it's 1,000 credits, or 10 bucks, basically, give or take. You can go into here, see what you can earn. Obviously, if you don't pay for the Rocket Pass, here's the stuff you can win at the bottom. If you have the Rocket Pass, here's the stuff you'll get on each tier at the top. If you played enough, you'll get your 1,000 credits back, and you can save it and use it for the next Rocket Pass. Although no one ever does. You always spend your credits on something, so why even have that? Just save it. Save it, guys. Save your credits. Item Shop. This is where you will go to spend your hard-earned credits. Lots of expensive stuff in here, personal preference stuff. Get your car looking the way you want to. I'm going to go buy this trail. Yeah, I really like the blue Hot Rocks trail. As I mentioned, I'm a fan of Hot Rocks, so I've got to own that. Head on over to Play. Here, you're going to see the different game modes. You have Casual, Competitive, which you can't do until you're level 10. It's a good thing. One, it's going to keep the Smurfs out of competitive, at least for a couple minutes. And we'll go over Smurfs in the next video. You got a lot to learn there. Casual, you've got 3v3, so 3 players versus 3 players. 2v2, 2 players versus 2 players. 1v1, this is the most dangerous game mode to go play. This will make you uninstall. I recommend not playing that for a little bit. And 4v4 Chaos, this is great for group parties. You're trying to just chill and solo queue, but all your friends want to play, hop into Chaos and drive yourself nuts. I would start with 2v2s. This is the more relaxed game mode. You've got one teammate, and I think it'd be a good way to get acquainted to the game. You'll click on that, it'll start searching, and then you can get into game. Once you find it. At the bottom, you've got free play in your garage. Free play is going to take you to practice. Practice is also training. If you haven't done it yet, head on over to tutorials. Go ahead, do the basic and advanced. It's going to get you acquainted with the game, the movement of the cars, how the ball reacts, different things you can do. Go get the tutorials done. It's going to help you out a ton. Then head on over, do aerial, goalie, and striker training. These are going to get you warmed up with the game. It's going to teach you the basics of hitting the ball, where it needs to go, how you need to handle it. Free play is your most important tool. You're going to use a lot of free play. This is where you're going to find the most time spent in the game. Free play is going to be your saving grace. It's where you're going to learn all of the stuff you're going to learn about the car. Mechanics, aerials, how to use your boost, where the boost pads are at. With boost, obviously you only have 100. You need to learn the big pads. These give you 100. These guys right here, 100 boost. These little guys, 12 boost. So obviously, it's much harder to get boost by getting these small pads. But once you get better, you're going to learn that these little guys are your best friend, because when you run out of boost and you ain't got time to go for the big ones, you pick up a couple of these ones, 12, 24, 36. You got plenty of boost to do whatever you need. Learn where these pads are at. Practice it. It's going to help you out. After you've spent about 17,000 hours in gameplay, you can start doing cool things like flip resets and ceiling shots and air dribbles and all kinds of fun stuff that you would have never been able to do unless you spent an exorbitant amount of time in free play. But for right now, just have a good time and learn how to hit the ball around. Don't do it like me. That's way too difficult. Just hit the ball in the goal. That's all you need to do, right? I thought I missed that for a second there. Learn how to hit the ball in the goal. Front flipping. You want to front flip into the ball? They explain this a little bit in training, I believe. Jump, and then dodge forward. Forward, and then jump at the same time. When you jump once, makes your car go in the air. You jump twice, you go higher. This is just little trinkets you're going to pick up along the way. There's so much to this game, you have no idea. It takes so long to master, but it is so rewarding in the end. So stay a while, don't get too aggravated, and have a great time enjoying Rocket League. If you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative, click the like button below. Hit that subscribe button. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I would be thrilled if you would join me. I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't even know my own schedule. But anyways, come check me out. If you have questions, come talk to me. I'm very interactive with my followers and my subscribers. More interactive with my followers because I like you guys. Subscribers, not so much. Anyways, I am going to do a giveaway for 10 Rocket Pass codes on the 31st of this month. So if you do want Rocket Pass and you're new here, come stop by the channel, find out how you can enter into that. I'm going to give away 10 keys. You might be one to win Rocket Pass. Catch you later. We'll see you in the next video where we talk about Smurfs. You're going to find out about them. You've probably already found out about them. They're going to make you mad. But hey, it's something that's going to be in Rocket League. It's not going away. Next video, we're going to talk about how to deal with them. Catch you later.